Okay, so I've already applied a eyeshadow primer all over the entire lid, and then I took NYX's Jumbo Pencil in Milk and placed it right underneath the brow, and then on this portion of the eye here, and then just blended it out using my finger. And then on the highlight that you see here, I took this color here, and this is from the Maybelline Color Explosion palette in Caffeine Rush. So I just took a flat shader brush and pressed that down there. Next I'm going to be taking this color here, and this is very, very soft, so you need to use a soft brush. You don't want to use anything that's too hard. So I'm just using this brush here. And you also want to press down when you're picking up the color, like this. Otherwise you're going to have a big mess and you're going to end up wasting a lot of the product. So you're going to press that down on top of the white that's here. And just pressing it down. So you're pressing it to pick up the color, and then you press it to place it down on your eye. Okay, next I've taken a piece of tape and just placed it down here to make a nice sharp angle. And next I'm going to take a flat shader brush and the lighter brown color, this one here, and I'm going to pack that down on the lid right next to the gold, the glitter shadow, and I'm just going to place it down about midway, just like that. I'm going to clean off the brush. I'm going to take the darker brown color here, which is the darkest brown color, and using the same brush, place that down right next to the lighter brown color, taking it all the way to the tape. I'm going to go up into the crease and just kind of make like a winged shape out here. Okay, so once you have that color pressed down, you want to take a blending brush and just pick up a little bit more of that dark brown color, and then position your brush so that it's the thin way, so that way you're not blending the color up when you position it this way. So you just want to blend out that line. And when you blend it out here at the corner where it's meeting up with your eyebrow, you want to actually, it's not exactly meeting up, it's not touching the eyebrow, so there's a little bit of space. So you want to actually blend out the color past the eyebrow, like I did over here. Okay. Next you want to clean off your blending brush and then pick up the lighter brown color, which is this one here. Just pick up a little tiny bit and then place it right where the dark brown and the highlight are meeting, and then just blend that in. Make sure that you don't pick up too much of the lighter brown. Okay, once that's blended in, you want to clean off your brush again and then pick up the highlight color. That one, and not too much. And then place that down right where it's meeting once again, just so that you get a really nice blend. Okay, and then I'm going to take up the flat shader brush again and the darkest brown color, and I'm going to pick up more of that and press it down on top of where I had already placed it, just to make the color a little bit more concentrated. Okay, and then I'm going to take the blending brush again and then blend that out at the top. then I'm taking a flat angled brush like this, picking up the dark brown color, and I'm just going to place them down right on the lash line here, but just where the gold is, just a very thin line of that. And just up until it meets the brown that you have on the lid. That's it. Alright, so next I'm going to remove the tape and then fix my foundation right underneath here, and also put concealer. So next I'm taking a very small crease brush, and I'm taking the gold color here. So I'm using this brush here. And once again, you need to press when you're picking that color up, because it actually reminds me of, just so I can describe the consistency to it, it reminds me a lot of a pressed pigment, and they tend to still be, they tend to be very soft. So I'm just taking that into where my iris starts. Okay, next taking the flat angled brush, picking up the dark brown, and I'm just going to place a thin line all the way across, and then I'm actually going to pull out the excess off of the brush, and then just pull the color down here. That way it's not such a sharp line and it looks a little bit more blended. And then you want to blend it right here where it meets the gold. Alright, next I'm going to be taking, where's that brush? I'm taking a, this is the e.l.f. brush, the angled eyeliner brush, but I wouldn't recommend this, it's pretty crappy. And I'm going to take the Wet n Wild black gel liner, and I'm going to pick up a little tiny bit of that, taking off the excess off of the brush. Okay, and then I'm going to come to the corner here, and you naturally have a line right there anyway, so all you want to do is follow that. And this is just going to help the shadow to stick, because you're going to go back with the dark brown over top of this. On top of this. I think that's what I'm supposed to say, over top. And you want to make sure it's even with the other side. Just like that. So I'm actually going to clean this up a little bit because I made a little bit of a mistake right there. Okay, so next I'm going in with the flat angled brush again, and going in with that dark brown and tapping off the excess, and then I'm just going to place it down over the black eyeliner that I placed, and this is just going to help, like I said, to make it stick. Otherwise, throughout the day, if you don't use some type of a base underneath the eyeshadow right here, it will tend to fall off, or not fall off, it'll tend to shift. Alright, so next I'm going to curl my lashes and put some mascara on, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the finished look. For the mascara, I ended up using the Maybelline Great Lash with the rubber spoolie, and I contoured using Benefit's Hoola. And for the blush, I used a MAC Beauty powder in Shell Pearl, but I don't think they have this anymore because I think it was from a special collection. It kind of looks like the NARS Orgasm, but not as bright. And on the lips, for the lip liner, I used MAC's lip liner in Stone, which is this color right here, just a nice neutral brown. And then for the lip gloss, I used Lip Fusion's Infatuation in Angelic. And I'm not going to swatch this because I don't have that much left, but it's a nice pink with a little bit of gold running through it. And then on top of that, just to give it some extra shine, I used the NYC Liquid Lip Shine, and this is actually clear. it doesn't look clear because it picks up the color from when I put it on top of my gloss. So that is the finished look. If you have any questions, let me know.